So we got our base camp set in here. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got some rain snow mix on the outside of our red cliff. We're gonna let this burn off. Looks like we got weather here the rest of the night. Probably ditch our base camp here, hike up on the hill. We got a bunch of miles to cover, get to hunting. But yeah, this first day in here, we're just kind of taking it easy and letting this weather burn out, because it's pretty nasty out there right now. So today we got Mike here.
Hey guys, first hunting trip. I feel I'm asking some novice rookie questions, but learning so much. So I'm going to school and hopefully the grocery store all at once. And so I'm super excited to be out here for 8 days, learn from the guys and have some fun, pack on some miles. I think, what'd you say, we'll get 80 miles in and
Probably.
shoe maybe, I don't know.
In a couple days.
I'm ready.
And then we got James Sylvester here, photographer extraordinaire. Okay. He's been in this country before, and he's going to get some great pics and hopefully be hauling a bunch of our meat off the mountain for us.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Sweet. We need some firewood.
Yes, yeah, let's do it.
Yes, we do.
Just picking up a little firewood. Everything got rained on, so trying to find branches that are nice and dry. Lampers did see a buck. He's a little ruddy too. He's chasing does around and bobbing his head. And gonna get a fire going tonight, have a little dinner, maybe do a little podcast.
This wood will burn just fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it has the illusion
Of a giant buck.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of buck I'm going for.
you're gonna get shot.
Something like that.
That's like a New Zealand
That's a backcountry
red
buck.
stag, 600 inches.
It does.
Right
Looks
there.
like a high fence stag. Little growth hormones, some
Yeah.
EPA, some kibble.
We got everything loaded up this morning. Ryan and I are carrying about 65, 70 pounds for a 6-7 day trip, late season. Man, I wanted to get it lighter, but kind of tough. Food is about 2 pounds a day, so I think I've got 13 pounds of food. Well, looks like we're gonna cross the river right here, get our raft all pumped up and ferry on over. All right, we'll see how Ryan does pumping this thing up. Hey,
Pumping up.
You're really smart.
Probably like a system to this that I don't know about, but I don't know.
yeah, pretty stoked on this alpaca raft. 7 pounds. Throw that in your pack, you can go some places with this thing. Do not undo the cargo hold, because it empties the entire boat full of air. But think about this. That means you could slide all your gear into these baffles, and it would be completely waterproof as you raft down the river. Without anything in the tubes, it's pretty lightweight. I just want to film you fall in.
I know you do. Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
This thing just cuts it.
Nice. Oh, he's making that look stupid easy. That thing's not even drifting. Our other boat, was going downstream.
Basically, I chose this boat because I wanted one just for crossing rivers. So I got the lightest boat they make, and I got the bottom so it wasn't self-bailing. So you can just skim over the top. But the disadvantage is, if you're gonna float a river like this, that caps out at, 500 pounds. 6 would be much better with the boat 1 pound heavier than that. And then if you got the other boat self-bailing, if you did tip or got water splashed in, it just leaks right back out. And so you stay buoyant. You fill that with a foot of water, you get swamped. But what's really great is that cargo hold. That would put your boat a little deeper in the water, and it protects all your gear from getting wet. We could easily pack that up that other canyon, 8, 9, 10 miles. And then you shoot something, you can float it all the way out. You don't have to backpack it out. Just gives you a lot of cool options.
You guys look cute, like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Dang, got a lot heavier as soon as I added water. I got 8 liters?
Got 6 plus my Nalgene, I guess.
Is that 9? Nalgene's 1 liter. It's not a Nalgene. It's a GSI microlight.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
It's better than an Algin.
Let's have
It's
you put your
stainless.
pack on so we can rock and roll.
I kind of like to let you guys get your pack on, eat some jerky, get a conversation started, kind of watch you guys suffer a bit.
Yeah, they're yours, I think. All right, it's time to go find a big buck. Hopefully that raft, you know, stays untouched. It's got to hang it to keep the bears from chewing it up. They like rubber. It's weird. Time to climb the mountain. Up there. Well, it's morning. We slept here last night on this little saddle. Had the stoves and the teepee going. It was nice. Slept a lot of hours. That's why I like these late season hunts. They're long nights. We're gonna push up this hill a little bit. Get to the very top. We can look down both sides.
It looks easy, but when you got this big pack, man, it's throwing you back. And you're looking down.
Don't fall.
Don't fall.
Did Ryan tell you about all the wolf tracks down there?
No.
Oh yeah, just piles of them right there.
Really?
Yeah.
There was like 3 of them at some point down there. I could see where they kind of spread off. That's not too old either. Definitely got some wolves.
Because it rained yesterday.
Yeah, pretty fresh.
We do have wolf tags, right, Brian?
Yes.
You Ryan has wolf tag.
I do, but Mike gets first dibs.
Well, we set up those teepees, ditched our heavy gear in there, and we're walking up, climbing this hill to Lookout Peak.
I think if we go down this ridge a little bit, we'll be able to sneak peek. Look down in there.
We're gonna go ahead and move to another spot down this ridge. Not seeing a lot of movement right now. Right on the edge.
Yeah, just going up and over that little rock. But there's still a doe up here, so I'm guessing he's gonna.
There should be 2 does right there.
So he's just thrashing this brush. So he's pretty ruddy, but he's just a really nice kind of perfect 4-point. He's got, gosh, at least 4-inch eye guards on each side. Really cool bladed eye guards. And he's actually got a little kicker off his backside, but just a beautiful buck. He's pretty good body on him. But he's just not quite. I think he's got a year away before he's at that mature level we're looking for, so really nice buck though. It's just fun watching him tear this stuff up right now. He's thrashing the sagebrush. Yeah, I think he was bedded up all day long. Just came out about an hour before light goes away, and he's tearing it up. He's got 2 does right above him, but we need his big brother to come in and play with him a little bit. It'd be fun.
His eye guards are unique.
Gosh, his eye guards are beautiful. I love those bucks that are heavy, and he's heavy, and he's got really long eye guards, and they're bladed. You can see when he looks at you, they're kind of like this, but when he turns away, they're like.
Ryan won't shoot him. I don't know why. It's pretty deer. It's super pretty. We've come a long way though, and it's only day 2 of a 12-day trip, so it's really neat though to see him like rutting, thrashing trees, just going nuts. It helps me know like the rut is on, and it's a matter of time before they're running ridges and chasing does out in the open. I mean, he's all hot after it, showing off to those does, so rut behavior's kicking in. Super cool.
Good morning, Mike.
Hello.
Say hi to the camera.
What's up, guys? You know, I woke up at 4.
You did?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't up and everything like that, but I checked my phone. I thought for sure it's like 6. And it's only 4. And I thought, man, what am I going to do for 2 hours? Because I normally can't fall back asleep. But the thing about being in the woods, it's so calming.
I slept for another 2 hours. I feel amazing. About an hour ago, I got a little chill. Man, we were getting up at 6, about 5 a.m. I felt it. I was like, man. I sat there for a while, and then I was like, screw it. I'm gonna get this fire raging, and it's so nice having the fire. And I fell back asleep for about a half hour.
Plan today is to find a slob. We're just gonna push way up into the snow line today, until we start running out of deer tracks. And yeah, we got a long ridge to run here, so we're just gonna glass our way across it. Hopefully, pick up something before we have to get up to 8,500 feet. My guess is we're gonna have to go a lot further, well up into the snow to find those older, more mature bucks. So,
The further we get, the more likely we're gonna find a giant. And I have just found a $300 knife on the ground that doesn't have a tether on it. Right here in the dirt.
Give James my knife.
Look at
what does
that.
he do?
That's an expensive knife there.
He's not getting it back. It's going in my pocket. I'm gonna make him think he lost it. Make him feel real bad. He's lost a privilege. We'll figure that out later.
That's why I started putting this little clip on mine. I wonder how long till he figures out it's gone.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the shock on his face.
We've got Campo packed up this morning. We're gonna head back to the saddle, see if we can find a big buck. It's actually pretty warm. There's like no wind. Could be a good day. Why mule deer?
because of where it brings me. I've said that a billion times, but look where we're at right now. This is the best in my opinion. Elk hunting's cool and all, but I think it's just kind of that next level challenge.
I've got a theory on why you like mule deer hunting, maybe more than elk. You don't like loud noises.
Elk are a little obnoxious.
Elk are obnoxious. Yeah.
What's harder? Oh, mule deer by far. You know, we could come up here and knock off a couple of muley bucks, but when you kind of put your sights on a old, mature, cagey buck, that's where that next level challenge comes in. That's the ultimate challenge in my opinion. But yeah, I'd say mule deer's harder than elk. I'll make that statement, and I'll stand behind it.
Oh, you just pissed off a lot of elk hunters. I've always said mule deer hunting's easy. You know, they're kind of dumb. But I suppose that's because country is hard. Yeah, I gotta agree with you that this area, these mountains, it's like sheep hunting or something, you know, just not quite as cliffed out, but it's still that kind of terrain. It's definitely intense country. Although you'll find elk in this kind of country too. For sure. But most guys aren't hunting it for elk.
We've kind of been staying right here, hoping one comes down and sniffs some does and checks them out, even though they're probably a week away. But I think by day's end, we're going to be up in that snow line, a couple thousand feet up, kind of trying to find them back in there. Probably higher chance of seeing some older bucks back there. This is where the big boys hang out. We just gotta find a vantage so we can look back on this mountain, because it's amazing. A lot of burn.
Well, we've been glassing from this top for a couple hours. You can see, like, got this whole ridge here, down in here. We spotted 2 bucks over here, back there along this ridge, and one of them looked pretty good from here, but it's tough to tell, it's so far away. What you eating there, James?
Honey stinger. Yeah, they got a lot of crumbs on them.
That's like straight up sugar.
I know. I like it.
Wow. Holy cow, like I feel like I'm getting buzzed right now.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me all that much.
It's just like with one little piece. So you're not really on the Lampers train, growing your own garden, you know, making all your food from scratch.
I haven't been right lately, but I'm trying to get there. I'm not doing a very good job. James doesn't hide the fact that he's got the biggest sweet tooth on the planet. organic. First rule is organic sugar is still sugar. It says made with organic honey. So I am doing the harvest hoe thing. Oh boy, kid's got a lot to learn.
Well, we didn't see anything. Just a lot of young bucks. Nothing to go after, so sun's going down. We gotta find another place to camp. How cold do you think it was last night?
I don't know. It was cold though. Everything refroze. My inReach said 15, but I'm guessing single digits up here where we were.
Slept well last night. Got our shelters all set up. Nice cozy fire. I slept hard. Gonna get up here and see if we can find a big buck.
I got 6 does in the sage. There's a small buck that just went over into the timber, and that's all I've got so far.
We sat up there this morning and we glassed in the freezing cold for about 2 hours or so. We spotted a couple of bucks and we figured if there was a big buck in there, we'd have seen it. So we're gonna push on to another spot, break down camp, see what we can find. The sun feels good. We're heading back to the peak where we were last night. It's a good vantage. We're gonna glass from up there. Have a little snack, warming up the feet. My feet are getting so cold since I did that moose hunt in BC. My feet tend to freeze and then I can't feel my toes for a month. When they get real cold, I just tuck them in the sleeping bag, warm them up. But, well, we're rolling off this top. It's just a little too windy up here, a little too wild. It's been dead. I'm not sure what's going on. Nothing stops them if it's time to breed. Maybe they're lower elevation right now because the does are moved lower. Maybe we're too high, but we have a week, a little less than. We'll figure it out. Well, we've dropped the elevation. Man, we're not in Kansas anymore. Things look a lot different down here. It's warm. It's not that windy. You're not freezing your butt off. We'll see what happens. We're not too far from brow tine buck, the buck we saw the first 2 days of the hunt. Now that we've been up here about a week, he's the best buck we've seen. I would have been happy to take him, but didn't want to shoot one until I had put in more time and checked out the area. But if he's still there and I can get him in the crosshairs, I'll take him. Hopefully brow tine has a big brother hanging out down here too. We'll see. Maybe we'll get 2 bucks tonight.
I'm windburned, pretty sunburned, because it feels like it's midsummer right now. We just came off the top from all that snow, and it's definitely warmed up. So we're making the trek back to lower elevation, and we're gonna drop Mike off, and he's gonna hike back once we get him down to the lower country. But then we got to make a new plan. We just weren't seeing bucks up on the top like we wanted to. I never even saw a real big track. Hoping to see at least that to keep us up there. But right now, we expect a 200-inch buck to come walking right through this swale. We left a pretty nice buck. Big, beautiful brow tine buck down below, not too far. And right now, that buck's looking like he's about 180 for Brian.
He's dinner.
I think he's gonna get shot. But we're just gonna hang out. We got probably about an hour to kill before everything starts moving this evening. We've just been moving really late. About 6 o'clock is when everything starts to come out. Otherwise, it's been pretty slow.
All right, Lampers, put eyes on maybe brow tines. If not him, maybe another big buck.
We gotta get down a little bit. I can't quite see him. I can see a rack, and he's just buff looking, so get down to this tree.
Okay.
It's a buck. I can't tell if it's
right next to where we last left. That one that we've been calling brow tine because he's got like at least 4-inch brow tines on him, bladed out. So we're just gonna keep scanning that ridge and try to get some better vantage points, but hopefully we pick him up. That buck down there's got no does. And when we left brow tine, he was rutting pretty hard down there, so yeah, we'll see.
He's a handsome buck, but he's not the one we're after. So we're gonna roll on down here, see if we can find him. I'm impressed with this teepee.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I keep expecting it to blow over and light on fire, but so far so good. The fire is game changer. But yeah, it feels like this tent's about to blow in.
It is windy.
How's the wind treating you today?
Well, we were kind of joking. Yesterday was super cold and snowy, and so this is like a walk in the park. I mean, yeah, it's windy, it's cold, but compared to yesterday, this is nothing. This is like kindergarten. So, you know, it would have been much more amazing to get an animal while I'm out here, first go around, but honestly, and I'll turn this off so it's not so bright, I'm kind of glad we didn't in some small way, because I would have thought that would have been my expectation for every hunt. And I have to realize, like, I'm with some of the best out here right now, and it's still hard to find an animal. So this is, you're dealing with nature, nothing's predictable. So I think grit, persistence, just hard work is going to be the key to success long term. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's kind of what I'm learning.
Ryan pretty much invited him on the hardest hunt you can go on. You know, one of the toughest hunts anyway. So it's not over yet though. We might get one this morning. We'll see. Just when you think it's the darkest hour, usually when success comes, so maybe. We're out of food. We gotta leave. We've hit our cutoff point. So this first leg of the trip is a big fat goose egg. We're thinking we're gonna head back, get another 6 days worth of food, and then head back into a new area. I don't know where it's at. What's it? Did you find it? Asshole. Did you see me? Yeah. At camp, I was like, I'm kicking around. And then I was like, in my head, I was like, Ryan probably found that thing and he's making me suffer. It was right outside your tent on the ground. Was it? Right. On the saddle. And I handed it to Ryan. I'm like, this is a nice knife. And he's like, that sucker lost my knife. I had a feeling that somebody found it and I was holding it hostage. 5 days. 5 days? Yeah, it's been in his pocket 5 days. See, that's why I do this. I seen that. That sucks because I was pretty much stressing the whole trip. I'm like, I gotta retrace my steps. Dude, so halfway down the trip, I was feeling in my pocket and I'm like, dude, that knife's gone. And then I was like, I knew I shouldn't have freaking grabbed it. I should have just bring that $5 buck knife I had. What happened to let him suffer the whole time?
Well, half the trip is suffering long enough. But just so you know, you lost your benchmade privileges forever.
I don't want it anymore.
Because
I was actually getting mad at you.
we almost left this on the mountain.
Why did he hand me that knife? Yeah. What I like is it's your fault that he lost that knife.
He should have never offered me that dang knife. I'm not responsible.
Look at him like churn the water there. He knows he's on camera, so he's like got to dig in, really like shine.
You got on board, didn't you?
Something got on board. This is the heaviest load. We're stuck in the rocks. That boy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, she's tracking now. She's blowing back.
Woo! Coming in hot. Look, there's a lot of man in this boat right now. Ryan's showing off with his little back up deal.
I got it. Want me to grab the camera?
Yeah, would you grab that for me? Sure. She's recording. That wasn't bad, huh?
Nice work.
I like how Ryan's getting all tired.
Well, pack raft is all loaded and we are on the trail. It's like 6 miles to a trailhead. We're gonna resupply and then get back after it. Thanks for watching part 1 of this 3-part mule deer series. Tune in next Sunday as Ryan, James, and I go deep and steep into the backcountry and discover a mule deer paradise. Hey folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that gritty film. This YouTube channel is exclusively hunt films. There's no other content published here. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not already and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a gritty film production. And if you want to see more behind the scenes gear discussions and other podcast content, check out our other YouTube channel, Gritty Gear and Podcast. And for gritty discounts, events, and merch, check out our website at briancall.com.